What's up? How's it going? How you doing? How's your mama and them? Welcome back to Naptime Builder. If you've seen the last video, we officially have some power in the shop. We got the 5 outlets around the outside wall, hooked up to the breaker. We also got the 100 amp breaker hooked up to the house for the wires ran out here. So now we got some power. No more electrical cords run from the house to the shop, just to charge batteries or whatever I might be doing. So this video, we're gonna be finishing up the wiring. We're gonna be taking conduit, I already got a little bit run up there, conduit up across the top. I have 4 outlets across the center there, spaced out for my shop lights. My shop lights have like 6.5 foot cords on them. So I'm gonna plug 2 in there and separate them out. That way they're semi-symmetrical. It ain't gonna be perfect because it's me doing it. If you've seen any of my videos, you know how it works. Ain't nothing perfect, but it works. That's all that matters. But that's what we're doing. Running more conduit, running more wires. Hopefully getting done with it and hanging some lights up in here and brighten this place up some. And after that, hopefully we can finally get back to doing what we need to be doing, like working on the church truck, getting old Jeep going. You know, we got projects to do. It's just, this was, you know, top of the line. It had to be done. Anyways, enough rambling. Hey, hit that like button. Just go ahead and hit it. You ain't gotta wait till later. Just hit it now. Get it over with. Start paying back attention, okay? So, let's run some wires. All right, so right here, I do have this other plug. We're gonna have a plug and a switch in this box. I also drilled through in the last video through an outside box and cover and all that mess. So that's where that wire's coming from. Gonna have an outlet here and a switch. Switch is for the lights. Them outlets will just be run to another breaker over there. But then we got one piece up to right there to a 90. I've got to run conduit across to the center here, have another box, connect that box to this box, and then run to another box, and then to another box. Apparently a lot of boxes in that. Okay. First and foremost, put them up there, get these 2 boxes connected, and then we can work our way that way. And then I can figure out, hopefully, I've gotten a little insight from my brother who's an electrician and a buddy who's an electrician, and hopefully I don't jumble all that information up and spit it out wrong and wire smug up wrong. So we'll see. Boy, it is hot up in here. Anyways, as you seen, where's my finger at? Right there. Got that connected to the box. That one connected to each other. Went ahead and ran that other one over yonder. Now we got one more to run off of that, connect right about there. But first I'm gonna have to get the old, well, let's either get the truck out of the way or use the flatbed with a lighter on the back of it. And honestly, I kind of like that idea. So I guess I'll just do that. But it is time for a quick water break because I am burning up and thirsting to death out here. I ain't got but maybe an hour left of today. Then I need to go in, eat something, get ready for work, hang out with the missus for a few. But progress is progress, even if it's slow progress, okay? Just remember that. You can't do nothing sitting on the couch. Except for get a little bigger, because you know you'd be snacking too. I understand. If I was in the house, I'd be sitting on the couch snacking right now. That's why I got to stay busy. Otherwise, I'd be about 450 pounds. Just saying. But I guess let's throw a ladder up on the back of the flatbed over there. Get that last pipe and box hung up there. And depending on how much time we got left, we might go ahead and start trying to feed my wires and do an outlet or two. I mean, that's pushing it. I don't know. Feeding a couple wires might be about as far as we get, so we'll see. All right, and just like that, that's another day in the books. All of my conduit should be ran now. I even threw a couple zip ties on there for safety. You know, look at that. And also another safety tip. Cut the dadgum ends off. Be a professional. Or be like a professional. Cut the ends off of your zip ties. Don't leave them things a dangling, especially on them 2 foot long zip ties there. It'd look a little ridiculous up there. It looks bad enough as it is. I don't need to be making it no worse. But we did go ahead and run, while I was up there, I did go ahead and run the one piece of wire to these, from this last outlet to this third one. Did go ahead and shove that piece of wire in there and have her dangling out while I was up there. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, but I'm still on night shift, so it ain't like we can celebrate tomorrow. Does that mean I'll be out here running more wires and trying to wire up the shop, or will we just be hanging out in the house until I go to work? I don't know. So, we'll see how that goes, I guess. If she won't beat me, I'll come on out here since we ain't doing nothing for tomorrow. We'll be celebrating a couple days late on some of my next off days. But anyways, we'll catch y'all the next time I'm able to get out here. Day or two. All right, and we're back. A couple days later. I told you yesterday was Mother's Day. So I told you I didn't know. We ended up having to take some crafts that the kids made to Granny and everything, so that was way more important than this. So now we're back. Left off, we got all the conduit up, had that small piece of wire ran between those 2 outlets over there. I'm not sure if I want to go ahead and get up there and go ahead and start wiring these, daisy chaining them together, whatever you want to call them, all these together like normal, and go ahead and finish that out. Or do I want to just go ahead and bite the bullet and get the worst part of it out of the way? So we'll see, I guess. Even with people giving me advice and me looking at diagrams, I'm still nervous about wiring this daggum switch and I'm gonna do it wrong. I don't know why. I'm just not an electrical person. I'm not used to this. This ain't my usual, you know? So, I don't know. Whatever, I guess. We'll get it eventually. All right, so here we are. I got these 2 sets of wires run up. The black is taped because that's for my switch. It's run up and run out. That's it hanging there, of course. Also got a piece of wire from that one to that one. Also went ahead and run that one down there. I am gonna go ahead and start down there on the end. Cause that's gravy, that's gravy. At least I can get something out of the way. And then we'll mess with this and that. I don't know why I'm letting this wiring completely jack up my mind and my way of thinking or whatever, but it has worked, and I ain't too big to admit that. Just not an electrician. So let's wire those up. All right, my hands are a little shaky from holding them over my head so long, but there we go. There we go. I guess now it's about time to figure out my game plan for this nonsense. All right. And I didn't film the wiring this up because I was using my phone to look up some diagrams and stuff to get kind of close to what I was needing. And I mean, she looks a little janky and everything, but you know, I mean, it works. You know, it don't work. It don't work because there's no power to it yet, but it looks okay and it fit in there finally. I guess now I get to go up top here and try to mess with all that nonsense, and then I got that other box up there. And then wires down to the box. Yay. Hopefully that one, I don't know. We'll figure it out eventually. My wife and little boy did come out a minute ago. Asked how it was going. He just got home from school. And I was finishing up wiring that box, or switching that box up. All I could say is if this ends up working, it's gonna be nothing short of the grace of God allowing it to work. Just, I mean, all I can do is wire it together and pray that it works in the end. So just finished wiring up, well, my bad, that one. I got both of them wired up now. All we got left is the wires coming down and hooking these bad boys up and crossing your fingers and hoping and praying that I didn't screw anything up, basically. Hooking these wires up is all I'm gonna have time to do today. I've got like 4, maybe 5 minutes until my alarm goes off to tell me to go get my butt ready for work. So let's see if we can do this right quick. All right, so got it hooked up Breaker is on. I just tested this outlet. So this outlet works. Leaving switch on. Come on now, get in there. This outlet is not working. But Paris red. Okay. So my one outside does not work, but that one works. I need to test these up here. All right, so. Outside plug did not work. Inside plug did though. I was thinking, oh, maybe I just jacked up something in that box. Well, hooked her up to this furthest one, whoop, right there. And the light didn't come on all the way, but the LEDs in it, you seen a very, very light glow. Like it had some power, but not all the power. So I'm like, that's odd. Well, the next one over worked fine in both of them. Then I got over to this one. As soon as I plugged it up in there, I seen sparks. So I messed up somewhere, somehow. I don't know. But I guess we'll try to figure it out tomorrow. I got everything unhooked from the box. There ain't no power going to none of that. Breakers are off. I even took the hot wire out. We ain't doing that. So I got to go get ready for work. And I don't know. We'll figure it out eventually. All right, well, here we are a couple days later. I just got up there. That one right there is the one that threw the spark the other day when I plugged the light in. So before I left the other day to get ready for work and everything, I shut the breaker off. I even pulled the hot wire out of the breaker. I didn't want no chances of my crazy mess doing anything. But so I just got up there. There was a little nick in the hot wire, and I guess it bumped the side of the box up there on the inside, and that's what threw the spark the other day. Threw a little electrical tape around that little small nick, put it all back together, went and put my breaker back on. It works. It works great. Great. All right, so let's recap right quick. I've got 4 outlets in the ceiling. I got that one right there with the switch in the box and the outside outlet out there, okay? That outlet right there works great. Flip the switch on, it works, turn it off. It's off like it's supposed to be. Yay, hurrah, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, because now we're getting to the bad. 3 of these, well, we're going to go ahead and say all 4 of these up here work. Okay? These 3 starting at that end. And that right there has got the biggest jumbled mess of wires in it, and it works. They work. I just got up there and tested them. But they do not work with the switch. So from here to there, in that mess of a box there, apparently I've got a issue there. Maybe, surely, something like that. But yeah. So Oh, also, those 3 work great. But that one out of there, it gives the LEDs, like, here's the lights. They'll have like a very light glow. Also, surprise, surprise, it only has that light glow when I turn the switch on. So that's odd to me. I told y'all I wasn't no electrician. You should have seen this coming. I'm pretty sure I seen it coming. I mean, I told you it's gonna take the grace of God to make this turn out all right. So, 5 out of the 6 work. My GFCI out there, she ain't working for some reason. I'm not exactly, honestly, that's the least of my worries at the moment. I'd like to have these going. I got too much other going on. But, oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Luckily, I just sent my brother a message. Luckily, Big Brother's coming to the rescue. Hopefully, he can figure this mess out. I'm sure I've jacked it all up. I mean, hey, at least 5 of the 6 are getting power, you know? So, I mean, how wrong can it really be? Probably very wrong. Probably very wrong. We'll catch back with y'all. All right, so here we are. My brother just left not long ago. My problem was my wire from the switch. That was going to my source. Apparently, when I got it up there in that box right there, I swapped them with the other wires coming out of this box. I didn't have them marked good enough, and I guess when I hooked them up there, I had them swapped. That's why all of my ones across the top up here had constant power, and it wasn't powered by the switch. So that was my biggest problem. That was causing a lot of that. And then my GFCI box on the outside, I messed up and put them on the top 2 screws when they needed to be on the bottom 2 screws. It now has power. We tested it before we left. Now all my light switches, or my light boxes up there, work with the switch. This one here and on the outside is constant power. But I have so many wires up in that one up there and the switch box right here. I just had to make a quick run to Home Depot to get a couple of these box extenders. I'm about to throw them on, and then we can start seeing where we want to place these lights at. So throw them on real quick, and then we'll start trying to space these lights out. That's gonna benefit us the best. All right, got our extenders on. Good thing we ain't going for beauty, huh? Extender on. Guess now it's time to see how we're gonna place these lights out. These are the lights. I got 8 of them. This little screw-in thing, like this right here. Screws in. It actually has this little deal here. Honestly, I might wrap it if it's to where, I don't know, we'll see. I might wrap that around the pipe and just hook back to it. I don't know, we'll see. But my ladder's already on this one, so we'll just start on this one. How about that? All right, well, as you can see, we got some light up in here. And honestly, I would have probably been fine with just 6 of them, but you know, I kind of had that thought of, there's a 6-pack and an 8-pack. Why not just go ahead and get the 8 just in case? These 2 right here, I didn't really want them that close together. But after I started looking at the spacement of my outlets and everything, and those are 6.5 foot cords, I was like, you know, I could just focus them two kind of right here in the middle over my tables, since the other 6 are pretty much has everything else lit up great. So, I mean, I feel like this works. If you don't like the placement of my lights, don't be looking at them. I mean, there ain't no point in looking up anyways. You're gonna get blinded, see? I mean, that just ain't no point. But, all thanks goes to old big brother Dale there. He's not the type to get videoed, and I knew that beforehand, so I didn't even ask. And plus, all you would have heard was, Jacob, what are you doing? What is this mess? Because I heard it for like 30 to 45 minutes. The whole time he was here. Jacob, what in the world? Every time he'd pull another cover, what the crap is this? And I'm over here like, look, dude. I mean, I guess you just should have offered to wire the whole daggum thing to begin with, you know? I mean, at least he didn't have to run every wire. He just had to change a few connections. So, but with that is the end of wiring the shop. A couple videos ago, we finished the carport. A couple videos before that, we finished the lean-to on the side. I might have a few little spots to caulk up on them joints and stuff. Other than that, we should be good. I need to redo the door seals at the bottom because, you know, it was, if you look back at that video, it was kind of raining when I did them. Nobody really thought that was gonna work, so. Newsflash, it didn't work. But yeah, she's lit up in here. I'm super excited. All my outlets and stuff's working. I gotta throw my cover back on my box over there, cover up that nonsense. And that is the last of it. And I need to clean and organize all of my tools because I don't know where crap's at. And I even got tools in the trunk of my dadgum work car because I was so used to not really having a place I could just work out of and have everything there. So, I don't know. Honestly, in the next video, first part of it, I'll probably be cleaning the shop up. And then we need to get started on the church truck. The thing needs wired, and you just seen I ain't no electrician, but you know it needs wired. But, so that's that. Thanks for watching. Naptime Builder. Please, hit that like button. I mean, come on. It takes like a second, if that, not like a millisecond. And it ain't costing you nothing. It's free, other than a little bit of your time to watch me mess stuff up. Hit the like button. Throw me a comment. But with that, we're out. Catch y'all next time. At least the next video be a little cleaning and then it'll be some vehicle stuff, right? Instead of shop build. I'll catch y'all later. And you know, of course I had to walk out here after it got good and dark to see the difference. My goodness.